Who is God inviting to lead? This is Father Jonathan Meyer. Welcome to Peace on Earth. We are closing out the first week of Advent. Hopefully your Advent candle is burning. I got my Advent wreath back here. And when I was a little kid, we would fight. My kids would often fight about who got to light the candle and blow out the candle at the end of dinner each night. And anyways, love Advent wreaths. If you don't have one, let's do that. Let's get one, make it. Let me know if you don't have an Advent wreath. I'll find you one, okay? But our gospel passage today is about the fact that we need leaders. We need people to lead. The harvest is abundant, but laborers are few. So ask the master of the harvest to send out laborers for his harvest. Who do you know that has a gift of leadership? I mean that. Like, who do you know that has the gift to lead? And have you told them that? I simply just want to ask that question. Who do you know that has the gift of leadership? Who do you see in your life, in your circle of influence, that has a gift to lead? And have you told them that? Because the master of the harvest is in need of laborers. This gospel passage is used again and again and again when we have masses and prayers for vocations to the priesthood or religious life, and it's a powerful passage. The master of the harvest, which is God the Father, he needs laborers. And yet I think so often those laborers just aren't invited. And particularly with our world, which is obsessed with technology and noise, a lot of times those laborers, they can't hear the voice of the shepherd because their life is really loud. So I want you to realize that you are being invited, you are being called to be the voice of God the Father. And just to say, hey, God is inviting you. God is challenging you. Go make a difference. So who do you know? Godchild, grandson, granddaughter, goddaughter, coworker, that kid who sits at the end of the pew, the kid that you see serving at Mass, the young girl who goes to adoration on her own, even though she doesn't have to, but she does because she wants to, the young adult that helps out with youth group. When was the last time that you looked a young person in the eye and said, hey, you want to know what? I see virtues and qualities in you, and I believe God is calling you to something more. And walk away. That's all you need to say. What would your grandson or your godchild or your neighbor or your friend, what would they say if you sent them a text message today and just said, I see qualities and characteristics in you that are beautiful, and I think that God wants to use them? What would that do to that young person? The harvest is abundant, but laborers are few. So ask the master of the harvest to send out laborers for his harvest. Let's ask the master of the harvest to inspire us, to invite people to leadership, to invite people to service, to invite people to go make a difference. If you believe that the gospel message is worth following, if you believe it's worth clicking on these videos and learning something about your faith, don't you also believe that it's worth investing in our future? Investing in leaders and shepherds to go out and make a difference? You do. I know you do. So let's do that. Let's commit to inviting and encouraging in ways that we haven't before, and to make a difference. Thanks for clicking play. Make sure that you start lighting 2 candles on your Advent wreath beginning at 4 o'clock today as we anticipate the great second Sunday of Advent. God bless you.